Hey, welcome back to today's video. Amberlynn Reid is begging her audience for money both on a GoFundMe fundraiser as well as asking everybody to watch the ads in her videos and to click those ads. Now, there's a lot of skepticism surrounding this, and we're going to be looking into if Amberlynn Reid is scamming her audience today in Exploring YouTubers. If you're unfamiliar with Amberlynn Reid, she runs a YouTube channel with over 135,000 subscribers, and she mostly does videos on mukbangs where people watch her eat, as well as I guess she started off as a weight loss journey, but I'm told that's not going as planned. She released a video titled The Truth. It was published on September 13th of 2019, and like most of you guys that watch this video, I became very emotional because it was talking about how Becky, featured here, her mother Norma had developed breast cancer and things weren't going as planned. But then I noticed a few irregularities within the video and the story itself. First thing I noticed was the astounding like to dislike ratio with 3.7 thousand dislikes currently, and then if you just scroll the comments, a lot of these comments are not in support, and I just couldn't figure it out. So then I went down a whole rabbit hole, and some of the things that I'm about to tell you are, well, let's analyze the video first. Becky brings up that her and her mother had to drive to another town about 2.5 hours away so that her mother could undergo surgery. Now I'm bringing this up to show you the inconsistencies in their story and how they just generally don't line up. It was revealed by Becky's mother's best friend, Anne, that the drive was 7 hours and Amber didn't go.
So we went up to a town that's very far away from where we live. It was about a 2.5 hour drive. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like that far, but it felt like an eternity going up there.
I found this in a tweet. It's a conversation between an unknown person and Misty. Misty is Becky's sister. They have a snippet here from a Facebook conversation from Anne, and Anne is Norma's best friend. This is about Amberlynn Reid, and it's actually really hard to read because I couldn't find the original clip, but I'm going to close up on it and read it to you. I'm Becky's mom's very best friend. I want to make something very clear. She's trying to bring attention to herself as always. We all should know already Becky's mother has breast cancer, and no, she does not help at all. We are making a GoFundMe page for Becky's mom to help her with her journey with breast cancer. Amberlynn gave $100 to help with the stay of a hotel room, but the drive to the hospital for surgery was a 7-hour drive. Plus, they had to stay 2 nights, and no, Amber did not go. And now she has to have another surgery this week because they didn't get all the cancer. And the B word, talking about Amberlynn, is worried about uploading a dumb video just because she's money hungry. Me, myself, I live in Maryland, and you know they live in Kentucky, but I have some sort of disease. I can't really see what it is, but it says that Becky's sister said that they're going to come get her once her doctors get the approval, and she would love to be there. Unlike Amberlynn, if people only knew the real Amber, they would not watch her at all. She's a very cold-hearted person, very money hungry. And as you can see here, Becky's sister did verify that Anne was her mother's best friend. Now, it's 100% possible that Becky just might have forgotten the duration of the trip, but 2.5 hours to 7 hours is a complete difference, and it's hard to really say at this point. But about 10 minutes in the video, she goes on to talk about how insurance is not paying for anything and that any amount of money that the viewers can give will help.
And everyone does their part to help how they can. It's just, I am coming forward, my sister is coming forward with whatever extra that you could help with, because like I said, I don't know if her insurance is good, if they will pay half, if they won't pay at all, because she was supposed to have a genetic testing for if it could be anywhere else in her body and what kind, and the insurance refused to pay for that, and the doctor said she needed that.
Now you can see even in the video she was kind of going back and forth. The insurance did pay something, didn't pay something, paid half. It's very inconsistent. Then she goes on to talk about her stepfather Jerry having to take time off of work, so they were going to be even needing more money, which is not what his ex-wife exposed. She actually said that he had TRICARE insurance, which paid 100% of Norma's surgery, as well as he got a check from the government Norma's current husband, Jerry, who is the stepfather of Becky's ex-wife, I know that's a mouthful, says the reasons I finally spoke out and got verified. She was verified on kiwi farms. Number 1, Norma, Becky, and Amberlynn Reid started to try to scam unsuspecting people on GoFundMe. My ex owes me several months back pay from the divorce settlement amounting in the thousands. If I was after the money he owes me, I would have kept my mouth shut and just pushed to get my money. No, scamming people is wrong. Number 2, I have posted on the forums before and didn't reveal my identity because of my daughter and the fact that I had a DVO against Jerry. Now my daughter is safe away from the insanity. I don't care that they know it is me. Too many lies upon lies that now affect strangers. Number 3, to answer some questions about Jerry's retirement, yes, he is retired from the U.S. Navy. We actually met when we both served in the U.S. Navy. I was injured in the line of duty and was medically discharged. I know how Navy retirement and insurance work. You get half your base pay for the years you were in and your discharge rank. It is not actually a retirement per se, it is a retention payment in case of a full-blown war. They call up all retired military. TRICARE covers the spouse and underage dependents. Cancer treatment is 100% covered, including implants and reconstructive surgery. He also has a full-time job. So there are literally bombshells dropping in this story, and a lot of people are getting the refunds from the GoFundMe account. I don't want to believe that someone would manipulate their audience in such a terrible way, but Amberlynn has a lot of questions that she needs to answer. Another good thing to point out is that 50 seconds into this video, she actually violates YouTube's terms of service by encouraging her audience to click the ads in her videos.
Just please, you guys, listen to this whole video and watch as many ads as you can so we can donate as much as we can to her mom.
This is actually the AdSense program policy, encouraging clicks or views. Publishers may not ask others to click or view their ads or use deceptive implementation methods to obtain clicks or views. To make things even worse, in now deleted comments, it can be seen that Norma was saying that she has no insurance and no income, which by now we know are both dishonest statements. It can be seen here that she says, I have zero income right now. I'm trying to get disability. I worked all my life, and the last job I had, I was let go because of my health problems. I have fibromyalgia, COPD, 2 stents in my heart, diabetes, and breast cancer. I'm not a bum. Again, it's seen here her saying that I do have insurance. I'm not sure who started. I don't. Another user calls her out saying, you have income. Your beneficiary on GoFundMe is Jerry. Your husband, he gets a retirement check and works. This is considered income for you. His retirement also includes insurance for you. Again, I'm not 100% sure why Amberlynn Reid deleted these comments. Maybe it is because it doesn't go with the narrative that's trying to be told here. Also, it's really difficult to understand how and why the GoFundMe is needed in the first place, because it seems like there's a considerable amount of resources here to cover the costs of things needed. And if we put 2 and 2 together with what the ex-wife said, as well as some other resources that I'm going to put in the description for you, things aren't looking so good. Interestingly enough, I did notice that Amberlynn Reid has removed the video talking about the fundraiser. This was most likely due to the loss of subs that she was taking. Amberlynn actually posted in her community tab that my video about Becky's mom's cancer has been deleted by me because I had no idea about certain protocols when it came to talking about donations, ads, procedures, monies, charities. This is the most dishonest thing that I've ever seen. Clearly, she removed the video because she was losing subscribers. That's right, Greg. I just feel so. Does she think? Does she? No. Now, there were other terrible things said, but I don't want to go over them here in this video because they do not pertain to this potential scam. Like I said, I really don't want to think that someone would do this. It's extremely terrible. But there is a lot of things, and I'm going to put all the links and all the sources in the description so you guys can better form your own conclusions, and I do encourage that. I don't want you to be pushed in any direction by anything I've said here. I just wanted to put this information out there for you. Anybody that has put money into this account, you might want to look a little bit deeper into this, because there's a lot of things that have been I've read, some of the stuff being the fact that Amberlynn Reid doesn't even like the mother, Norma. and there was evidence of a feud ongoing on Facebook with that, and a lot of things, they just generally do not add up. But that being said, and as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think, so why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Man. The things just don't add up. It's probably one of the most terrible things I've ever seen. If this is a huge scam, now don't get me wrong, I know that there's going to be some costs to things, and that extra money would most likely help. And I do want to remind everybody that even if this whole GoFundMe thing is funded on terrible reasons, it does appear that Norma still does have breast cancer, so we need to be sensitive to that aspect, and that's a very hard and a very trying thing for any family to go through that. So keep that in mind. Other than that, what am I doing? Oh, I didn't get to do any live streams this weekend because I'm trying to fix my schedule still, so look forward to a random live stream that I'm probably not going to announce at some point during the week. I like to do things on the fly like that, but I'm still working on some really cool merch, and if there's any other topics that you guys want me to talk about, let me know in the comment section below. I'm working on a video about Kai, Cool Guy Kai, the partner of Onision, so look forward to that as well, because I know that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're great. And how you do that, all you gotta do is subscribe, notifications turned on, be in the comment section for every single video, because I'm going to be there, Greg the Cat's going to be there, and the rest of the Repzilla community as well, and I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Well, that was a difficult video to make. I mean, yeah, if somebody would seriously scam their audience in this way, and I do want to say this is alleged, it's just not good, and they do not deserve their platform.